All right, so before we do our next lesson, which is continuing our substitution stuff that we did before we were out of school, we were solving system of equations with substitution when we had the two equations equal to y and we were setting them equal to each other. We're going to do the next part of substitution, which are just different questions, different type of questions, but still using the same method, which is substitution, but they're going to look a little bit different. We're going to do that tomorrow. But before we do that, we're going to review equations that you need to know how to solve to do the problems for tomorrow. So you need to know how to do this, which we've already done these, but it's been a while, before we do what we're going to do tomorrow. Okay, so I want you to, every day that you come on here, I want you to have a piece of paper, I want you to have a pencil, and I want you to take notes on the problems that we do on the whiteboard so that you can write them down. And then and then when you are done, you'll do the assignment and you will use these examples to look at, okay? So this is the first equation that we're going to solve, all right? So it says 9x plus 8 times negative 4x minus 5, and that equals 6, all right? So basically, what's going to happen here is we're going to do our distributive property first. So we're doing PEMDAS. So it says 9x plus 8. Well, 8 needs to be distributed inside here. So you're going to distribute this and this. All right, so it's going to be 9x and then 8 times negative 4. So that's negative 32x. And then 8 times negative 5 is negative 40. So you're going to write minus 40 equals 6. Sorry. Okay, now combine your like terms. These two are like terms right here. These two are like terms, so you're going to combine them. So 9x minus 32x. Okay, so that's going to be negative 2, 7. Negative 23x minus 40 is equal to 6. Okay. All right, now you're just going to add 40 to both sides. Add 40, add 40. Negative 23x is equal to 46. Okay. Divide by negative 23. And then x is going to equal negative 2. All right? Now, each one of these problems, we have to get x and y. All right, so go ahead and take that 2. Oh, we're not solving systems. We don't have to solve for y. What am I talking about? Miss Compton, you're going crazy. All right, that was our answer. X is equal to negative 2. Sorry, I forgot. We're not solving systems yet today. That was just our answer. All right, let's try number 2. My fault. All right, so it's 5x minus 3, parenthesis 2x minus 2 equals 8. If you ever need to pause the video because you're like writing stuff down, just pause it if I'm going too fast, and then you can push play. All right, there's our second equation. All right, so now we got 5x minus this. So this is the number. The number in front of the parenthesis is what we're going to multiply inside here and here. All right, so it's going to be 5x and then negative 3 times 2. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6x. Negative 3 times negative 2, because this is the negative and so is this. That's going to be positive 6 equals 8. Combine like terms right here. We all know how to do that. 5x minus 6x is negative 1x plus 6 equals 8. Subtract 6. Negative 1x equals 2. Divide by negative 1. This answer is negative 2 as well. So x equals negative 2. That was just a coincidence. Okay, let's try 2 more. Okay, look at this problem. This says negative 2x plus 2x minus 2 equals negative 2. What happens when I combine these two together? Negative 2 plus 2. What happens there? That goes to 0, right? So this right here is going to go to 0. That's 0. Cross it out. So all that's left is negative 2 equals negative 2. What kind of solution is that? That's infinite. So this answer would be infinite solutions. Right? And you'll see why we're doing these problems tomorrow. You'll understand why these types of problems we're doing. You'll understand tomorrow with our substitution stuff, okay? All right, so this last one, number 4, negative 4x minus 5, parenthesis x plus 1 equals 10. All right, so take the negative 5 and multiply it to the parenthesis. This negative 5 gets multiplied to the parenthesis. Distribute. So bring the negative 4 down, negative 4x. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times 1, negative 5. That all equals 10. Combine your like terms. This and this get combined. So that's negative 4x minus 5x, which is negative 9x. So negative 9x minus 5 equals 10. Add 5 to both sides. Add 5 to both sides. So that's going to give you negative 9. Negative 9x is equal to 15. So negative 9x equals 15. And then divide divide 15 by negative 9. And x is going to equal negative 2 point something. Let's see. 15 divided by negative 9. Oh, negative 1. No, negative 1. What am I doing? So it's negative 1.7. I rounded. All right? All right, let's do one more for good measure. And then once you're done writing all these examples, you need to go on to Schoology and do the 8 questions. It's 4.2 review equations assignment. It's multiple choice. Last problem. Negative 6x plus 2, this marker smells. Negative 6x plus 2 times x plus 1 equals 12. So distributive property first. So negative 6x. Take the 2, multiply it to the x. Take the 2, multiply it to the 1. So 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 1 is 2. Combine your like terms. Negative 6x plus 2x is negative 4x plus 2 equals 12. Minus 2, minus 2. Negative 4x equals 10. Divide by negative 4. Okay, you're going to do 10 divided by negative 4. That's negative 2.5. Negative 2.5. All right, if you have questions, you can always log on to Zoom at 9 o'clock in the morning. I will be there for my office hours. And if you have other questions, you can always send me a message on Schoology or send me an email, and I can give you more examples or help you out in whatever way works. And you need to go on and now do the 4.2 review equations assignment on Schoology. That is due tomorrow morning. All right.